I was popping everybody. Welcome to another video. We have a trade recap today. Don't mind my room. It is messy. I'm in the process of moving out right now. I move out literally in less than a day. So I'm just trying to get everything situated. So it's going to be a lot of clothes and mess everywhere. But that's besides the point. Let's get into this trade recap though. Today was probably the first day in a while where I genuinely just was not happy with my performance. I felt like I just crashed out almost in a way. I still ended up net positive. I made like 600 something dollars times my four accounts. So like 24, $2,500 on a day. But I'm not proud of it at all. Today was not a good day. Thankfully I was able to recover, but I did break a lot of my rules and I'm gonna break it all down for y'all. So first of all, a preface before we even get into actual recap. I was at the doctor this morning. I was getting my yearly physical. I got blood work done. So I was trading at the doctor's office. My first red flag. I don't recommend doing it when you're, outside of work or when you're doing something. I wouldn't recommend even being on the charts because it just distracts you from the outside world and you get too fixated on the internal on your phone. And I always told myself this has been a rule that I've cut on and off and on for like the past year and a half now. Since I've been at college, sometimes I would trade off my phone at class, sometimes I won't. But this is a rule where I always say like, yo, just wait till you get to your computer. Only trade from your computer. And I broke that today. I broke that today mainly just because today is my fifth winning day to be eligible for a withdrawal, and I was trying to, make the money. Completely my fault. I should have just waited. Not proud of that. So yeah, that's where my first, I guess, part of the mistake stemmed from. Coming into the morning, I was really looking to see if this 4 hour was going to be respected or not. We have a lot of sell side. Y'all see my standard deviation levels are marked out to the downside. I did want to see bearish price action. We do have 2 p.m. FOMC later. So the first trade I ended up taking today actually was off of open. Let me see where it was at. Yeah, it was right here. I think it was like a 3 minute inversion. I took this 3 minute inversion. I wanted to see us fill the weekly opening gap, take out this high up here. It was not met. As y'all can see, I got instantly stopped out for a pretty large loss. A loss that shouldn't have been taken because this is clearly a protected high. Y'all can see this is a swing high that is swept, relative equal highs, plus it's respecting it in balance. I didn't recognize that because I was off my phone at the time. Completely my fault. This is clearly a protected high. I should not have even taken this long. This was an avoidable loss. From there, I ended up recovering by taking a short. And once I got stopped and I recognized the women inversion, I did take a short down to these lows. So I made my loss back, a majority of my loss back. I was still down like $200 on the day. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just step off. I'm gonna wait till I get home because I'm basically break even. I'm gonna just wait till I get to the house and straighten it from there. But I did not do that. I ended up peeking at my computer, at my phone again a little bit after. I ended up getting caught in this chop. I took like 2 trades in this chop. Ended up going down $1,000. From there, um, next trade I ended up taking was, or no, once I got caught in the chop, I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till I get home. So once I got home, we were all the way down here, and this is where I was able to recover, thankfully. First trade I took was this 15-second inversion after we tapped the 1 minute, ended up getting stopped for a relatively smaller loss. I want to say it was break even. I want to say actually, because once we took this low, I went break even, got stopped out. From there, ended up I took another long, I think. I took this long. Or no, I tried to take this short again. I tried to retry this short, got stopped out. From there, I waited. We ended up tapping the 5 minute, as y'all can see up here. Inversion on the 15-second. This is the trade that made me all my money back, plus, my extra couple dollars that I made. So at this point, I'm down like $1,000 per account. Usually, I don't like to lose more than that on a day. Honestly, that's like kind of like my max because I usually don't. That's like a winning day. Usually like $1,000 to $2,000 like a winning day. So I don't like to go over that. But this was a pretty textbook setup. Filled the imbalance, SMT, changing the state plus inversion for value gap. My A plus model. I pyramided once we got this second inversion. Took off majority around this low right here. Left. Ended up being able to capitalize off of this low. I pyramided once we got to this 5-second inversion to this external hourly low. That was my final trade of the day. I'm probably not even going to check for 2 p.m. I'm going to be packing, going to be moving. And to meet my consistency target, I needed to make like $1,200 today. So I'm like $600 short, but I'll be able to probably do that tomorrow, if not the day after. So I'm not gonna really sweat it. If I have time for FOMC to trade later, I will, just to see if we can catch anything, make that meet that quota for today. But if not, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna stress about it. But key takeaways from today: number one, don't trade off. Well, for me, not if this works for y'all, it works for y'all. But for me, I'm not trading off my phone no matter what. I'm only taking setups at my desk for number one. Number two, cause like it makes you also like you can't see everything. I have where my phone at? I got an iPhone 16. It's a Pro Max, but the screen ain't that big. You honestly you can't see everything on the charts. There's gonna be data and information that you're probably gonna miss out on. I don't think it's worth it. You can miss out on an SMT, a protected high like how I did today. Like I don't think it's worth it. For one, for two, when I say I have to get off, I have to trust myself. I need to just walk away. After that second loss and I was down like $200, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just wait till I get home. I ended up not doing that. Took another trade, which put me deeper in the hole, back basically to where I came from. That second loss that I took put me down like $800 on the day. So I went from being down 200 to down 800 when I told myself when I was down 200 that I wasn't gonna trade again until I got home. So I broke that rule. Two of the main rules I would say I broke today, and then also just yeah, that's really it. Those two things kind of caused my spiral and caused me to, not make the best decisions. Now, thankfully, I was able to recover and capitalize. I was able to manage my emotions for the most part once I got home. Took the right setups, didn't force too much. And yeah, but that's like the main thing. I want y'all to be able to take away from that. Although I am green on the day, this is not a positive day for me. I'm not happy about it at all. But you live and you learn, though. I'll show you the P&L. Let me block out my account number, even though y'all probably already done seen it. Yeah, I'm up 636 on the day, times my 4 accounts. So not mad, but like it should have been a lot better. I could have made a lot better decisions today. So yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all learned from me. I really want to be as transparent as possible with y'all, and sometimes days like this will happen. This is completely normal. I am human. We are human at the end of the day. We will have days where we make mistakes. Now, I haven't had a day like this in a long time. But it happens though. It comes around, and you have to just be able to manage them to the best of your abilities and understand that days like this are normal. Whether I ended this day down 1,000 or down or up 1,000, I still made poor decisions. I wasn't following all my rules. And I want y'all to understand that not every green day is going to be an actual green day. Not every red day is an actual red day. A lot of red days can be positive. If you follow all your rules and do what you're supposed to do, that red day is positive. But if you are, you know, say you break all your rules and you make money, I don't consider that a real green day. And today I would not consider, well, I would, once I got home, I was a lot better, but I started out in the hole. Today could have been a way bigger winning day. If I would have just trusted myself and not traded from my phone. So, a few takeaways from today: just not being a slave to the charts, and I think that also just comes over time as well. I'm working on it, but yeah, hope you enjoyed. I might start packing. I got a lot to do, as y'all can see behind me. I have a lot of clothes I gotta look through, but y'all see a lot of my shoes are going too. A lot of shoes are going. We getting through it a little bit, but I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. This will probably be tomorrow will be the last trade recap from this space for a while. Moving to my new apartment on Friday. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Hope you learn. Peace out.